You were here. Please come in. Come. Today is a very sweet day at Buenísimo with Daniel Buenos. After cooking 3 delicious tapas in the 3 previous episodes, it's time to cook and have a dessert. Today we are cooking a very easy to make cake. It comes from the north of Spain and is typical in the beautiful Galicia. Galicia is very well known for their amazing dishes and also for the St. James way. Today we are cooking la tarta de Santiago or St. James almond cake. The ingredients very easy. 8 ounces of blanched slivered almonds, 4 large brown eggs, 1 cup of sugar, half a lemon grated zest, and lastly, confectioner sugar to decorate the cake on top. First of all, we are going to grind the almonds in the food processor, but you can also use a glass jar blender, but always use it carefully. They need to be grinded to a powder. In the meantime, preheat the oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 180 degrees Celsius. Okay, let's make the cake. Crack the eggs into a bowl and with a fork, whip them but just slightly, 8 to 10 seconds. We don't want air as it would create an air bubble on top of the cake when baking. Then add the grated lemon zest and the sugar little by little. The sugar in the bowl must be well mixed before adding more of it. The same happens to the almond, that is the next ingredient to be added. Mix everything well until there are no lumps. And then the mix is ready to be placed in the baking pan. The one that I'm using is a basic one of 9.5 by 1.6 inch, and I'm placing a piece of parchment paper to avoid the cake sticking on the bottom. I will put some butter on the sides before adding the mix evenly in the pan. Then place it in the oven on the medium rack for 30 minutes at the same preheating temperature. Amigos, the cake is done. Let it cool down. Sometimes I leave it one night in the fridge and take it out from the pan the day after. The cake gets more chewy. Okay, it's loose enough. Let's flip the cake with a plate of a similar size. Gently and done. Now let's get rid of the parchment paper and let's flip it again with a board. Easy, like this. The cake is ready to be decorated. So let's decorate the cake with some confectioner sugar on top. This cake is normally decorated with the shape of St. James cross on top, but you can also use some other shapes like stars, for example, or initials for a special present. Anyway, in danielbuenos.com you will find a link to be able to download this document. Place the cross in the middle of the cake and powder the confectioner sugar by using a sieve. Don't overdo it with the sugar. Now, with a knife, let's remove the piece of paper. Beautiful. Retouch the shape if necessary. Let's transfer the cake to a plate. Ready to be served. Actually, we are having the cake not for dessert, but for the tea time. I hope you liked this recipe, and it wasn't that difficult, right? Please send me your comments. I'm always so happy to hear from you. And thank you for the photos showing that you are actually making the recipes. So let's try it. Buenísimo. Thank you so much for watching, and please try this recipe. This is one of our favorite cakes at home, and it doesn't really need a side because it's already tasty. See you soon. Buenísimo.